Okay, let's just get straight to it. If your PCS7 system running on ESXi version 8 feels like it's dragging through mud, you are absolutely in the right place. We are about to pinpoint the real culprit behind that performance lag. I'm going to walk you through a fix that takes like 60 seconds and will totally transform your system's response time. And of course, I'll show you the hard data to prove it.
So tell me, does this sound painfully familiar? You've got this shiny, powerful, brand new virtual setup, but your tag updates are lagging, and just trying to switch between screens on a quad monitor setup, it's a total nightmare, right? And I bet you've already gone through all the usual suspects.
And this is what you find. You pull up the host metrics, and it's basically just sitting there, totally idle. You remote into the VM, check the CPU and memory usage, and everything looks perfectly fine. But the system feels awful. Now look closely at this slide. See that little line, 3D graphics disabled? That, my friends, isn't just a setting. That's the smoking gun.
And here is the single most important takeaway from all of this. Stop blaming your CPU. Stop thinking you just need to throw more memory at it. The problem isn't a lack of horsepower. It's a bottleneck, a massive traffic jam that's happening right where your graphics are being rendered inside the virtual machine. The solution is a feature that's built right in, called VMware 3D graphics. And no, this isn't just for running video games. Think of it like this. Right now, you're making your CPU, your system's general manager, do all the tedious work of drawing every single pixel on the screen. By enabling this, you're essentially bringing in a virtual GPU, an expert artist, to handle that entire task. This frees up your CPU to do what it's actually good at. And this just lays it out perfectly. On the left, without 3D graphics, your server's powerful CPU is stuck in the mud, forced to paint every pixel one after another. Everything gets stuck in a line, and that's the lag you're feeling. But look at the right side. When you enable it, the virtual GPU just takes over. It uses direct acceleration, it processes tag refreshes in parallel, and your screens repaint almost instantly. The bottleneck? It's just gone.
All right, so you get the why now. Let's get to the best part, the how. Seriously, this is the 60-second fix that's going to give you that huge performance win we've been talking about. Let's do this.
Step 1, and listen, I cannot stress this enough. You have to power off the virtual machine completely. You can't change this setting while it's on. Okay, so once it's shut down, go into the VM settings, find the video card section. From there, it's just a few clicks. Check the box that says Enable 3D Support, bump up the 3D memory to at least 1024 megs, maybe even 2048 if you have really complex screens. Set the number of displays to match your setup, which is probably 4, hit save, and power that machine back on. That's literally it.
And this is what you're aiming for. This is the goal. After you've powered it back on, just pop back into the settings one more time and make sure you see 3D graphics enabled. That one little word change from disabled to enabled is the entire secret sauce. Okay, so the change is made in ESXi. Now we just need to double check that it actually took effect inside of Windows. Once you're logged in, there are 2 super quick checks. First, open up your device manager. Under the display adapters, you should now see VMware SVGA 3D. That's a great sign. Second, run the DirectX diagnostic tool. Just type dxdiag in the run box and hit enter. On the display tab, it should clearly state that hardware acceleration is enabled. If you see that, congratulations, you're officially using that virtual GPU. Talk is cheap, isn't it? So let's look at the actual measurable proof. We're not talking about a subtle little improvement here. This is a complete night and day difference that you can see, feel, and quantify. And here you go, side by side. On the left, you've got the bogged-down bottleneck system with 3D graphics off. On the right, our optimized system with 3D graphics on. The change in the settings is so tiny, but the effect on performance, it's absolutely massive. And just look at these numbers. This is just incredible. Screen redraw times, we've cut them by more than half, dropping from a painful 350 milliseconds down to a crisp 80. That lag you could see with your own eyes on tag refreshes, it's gone. It's nearly instant. Even the mouse cursor feels snappy and immediate, and those jerky alarm animations, they're finally smooth. This right here, this is the performance you were supposed to have all along. Now, you're probably pretty excited to go enable this everywhere, but hold on. Let's talk about where and how to deploy this fix. This isn't something you want to turn on for every single virtual machine, so paying close attention here is really key for a stable system. Okay, this is so important. You should only enable 3D graphics on your visualization nodes.
I'm talking about your operator stations and your engineering stations. Do not turn this on for your backend servers. Your SQL server, your historian, your license server, they're just number crunchers. They don't have complex GUIs for an operator, so they get zero benefit, and they're just allocating resources for no reason. Keep this fix targeted only on the VMs that humans are actually looking at.
And here is something that will make you look like an absolute genius. If you need to write a report or justify this change to your boss, just use this exact statement. It's the perfect technical explanation. It shows you're not just guessing and throwing hardware at a problem, you've diagnosed the actual root cause, and you're applying a targeted fix to a specific graphics pipeline issue. It's professional, it's precise, and is 100% correct. So there you have it. We've seen the problem, we've walked through the 60-second fix, and we've looked at the proof. You are no longer stuck with a hidden software bottleneck. The real performance of your hardware is finally ready to be unlocked. So go on. Enable it on a test client station and see for yourself just how much speed was hiding inside your system this whole time.